It's hard to put in words, because if you're in youth soccer, it's what you work for, to be at the pinnacle of youth soccer and to be able to lift the oldest trophy in the country. It brought tears to my eyes watching the families and the players enjoy what they've invested in for years.
I don't know, it's an experience that, you know, I've never experienced before, and it's been fantastic because it was the first time that I felt it. And again, I still think a lot of credit needs to go to Jeremy Harkins, because he's the one that, you know, was with the group all year, you know, with a lot of the successes. And I was fortunate enough to be here and on staff, and, you know, he gave me the opportunity, which was, you know, awesome. Well, I think it's, you know, started a trend here with these guys that, you know, not winning one, you know, in your youth career is amazing, but to do it twice in a row and do it 3 times in a row with the birth year change, it's amazing how they're able to do it for 3 years in a row. And the accomplishments that these kids are going to have and going forward is, I mean, they've proved that I don't think there's a ceiling for this group.
When we first started our first year at Nationals, we would have never thought we'd make it this far, and to think that we could do it again and again and again, it's absolutely amazing.
This team has been together since they were about 9 or 10, and this has been years in the making. Every year has been planned for these boys to achieve, you know, a specific goal.
It really means a lot to me. Best coach in the country right here. Best friends, these are going to be my friends for life, and truly, I can't even put into words what it means. It's truly unbelievable.
The ODP Thanksgiving Interregional is a really important event for our players because it's an opportunity for them to compete in a representative format.
To be able to play against different players from different parts of the country, kind of the best of the best from the 4 regions coming to one environment, and to be able to train and play over the course of a week is really like no other event across the country.
My experience here at ODP has been phenomenal. The environment's different. It's definitely elevated competition, excellent coaching staff.
This ODP event, I think, is critical to a lot of the careers of the young ladies that have a chance to come and play, because some of them won't have had this experience of an elite level like this. And so for them to be put under pressure, to know that there's college scouts, to know that they're playing against other elite teams, I think it gives them kind of this sense of what's coming next in their life.
It's really exciting coming and playing in front of a bunch of college coaches, because you don't really get that at a club team.
I think it allows them to prepare for the next level, whether that be for some of them, lucky ones going on to national teams, or others going on for college.
It's totally humbling to be playing around such elite level athletes, especially playing against and with people from all around the country, and getting to know their different styles of play and getting challenged every day. It makes you grow as a player, but it also gives you respect for other players out there, and also gives you a sense of the level of intensity and the level of quality out there, so you know how to push yourself to become greater.
And so this really gives them a real life experience that they don't get otherwise when they're with their regular club teams and playing in their local leagues.
I love coming to participate in ODP because it's such a different atmosphere. Everyone here is dedicated to the sport and supportive of each other, but also demanding, because we need to be good players and connect as a team.
It's really interesting because playing in front of all the college scouts and even national staff, you have to get used to it. So there's a lot of nerves a lot of the time, but obviously, hopefully they're going to play on bigger stages as they progress in their careers. And it's a great experience to be able to get through that. Obviously believing in yourself as a player and having confidence that you can handle that pressure.
There's no doubt that ODP was incredibly influential in my career. What I gained from ODP was, again, the sense of competitiveness, elite level that I didn't get playing at home, meeting players from not only just in my region, but across the country, and see how soccer was played in different places, and really to explore soccer in a way that I just couldn't do it on a local level. And it gave me a chance to be exposed to some higher coaching and ultimately make my way to a youth national team pool and then onto the national team.
We're here because our daughter Haley, she has Down syndrome. She plays on the top soccer team.
So we're here today because my son Finn is involved in the top soccer program. He's a child with special needs, and we've been looking for good opportunities for him to engage with other youth and get involved in a positive environment and get some health and exercise.
It just brought her out of her shell. She loves to come here and participate in a sport that she normally can't participate in.
Allie's benefited from playing with top soccer because it allows her to interact with kids outside of school because she doesn't really get a lot of interaction with other kids. She also gets interactions with teenagers, she gets interactions with adults.
It's just nice to see smiles on everybody's faces, and they're always so energetic and fun to play with and fun people to just be around in general. I just enjoy the whole atmosphere.
Watching Finn participate in top soccer is it's really great. I mean, he's a child that struggles with socialization, and something positive and enthusiastic like this always gets him more excited and more involved with his peers.
So I'm a buddy here, and that basically means that I do one-on-one with the players and help them through practice. It's 2 hours on a Saturday morning where you just get to come out and have fun. You can help little kids play soccer, you can actually play soccer with some of the older kids, and at the end of the day it leaves you feel pretty good about you doing something for someone else.
I feel like the program matures me as a person, and it helps me be a better leader and teach them to be better leaders. So it's really matured me as a person.
Watching the kids be able to improve week by week and watching their parents enjoy watching their kids grow through that whole process is really great to see and motivating.
It's so much fun. It is just fun, and the kids are absolutely wonderful. The families are fantastic, and I see an impact in many, many realms, not just physically for these kids.
I think that other parents should look at this as an opportunity to get their children with special needs out in a positive group environment, get some exercise, develop some skills, and have a good time.
Hello and welcome to the 2017 US Youth Soccer National League, live here in Wilson, North Carolina for the Fall Showcase. Got a U16 matchup this morning, a 10 o'clock game between USA O2 Premier out of Utah, playing in the Navy kit, from left to right on your screen, against Nationals Union, playing in the white and blue kit, right to left on your screen. Strong start from the Union here, as Premier attempting to play out of the back and is caught in possession. Just a reminder for the U16 games that they will be 40-minute halves. My name is Matthew Carraher, proud to bring the broadcast live, representing Turbo Sports Group here. This wonderful event. And away come USA Premier, and that was a chance. Building in the left-hand side, out towards the fullback. Well, collision, referee says play on. Not interested. And it's played out of the sideline. It'll be a Premier ball on the far side. It'll be left back Samantha Gordon to get us restarted. And Gordon with the throw-in once more. Nationals building through midfield here. It's a good opening play, just couldn't quite control it. Gordon clears down the left-hand side. Gordon wins the header. Played in towards midfield and early back and forth here, and play will be over on the far side. Like to be playing with a front three of Bridges wide left, up top Stott, and out wide right Ruprecht for USA, and Nationals trying to build out in the left hand side here. Clip down the left, 50-50 ball won by Premier. Looking for Ruprecht, who plays back inside. Bridges looking for the foul, won't get it. And looks like it will be number 91, Ali Tefend, leading the line for the Nationals up top. As we approach 4.5 minutes into the game here. Both sides still trying to figure one another out and see if we can get an early chance here. And down the left hand side, chance for Nationals. A tackle in the box has gone down. Referee not interested. The contact was a little earlier than when Bridges fell down in the box, but there did look to be contact. If she had maybe gone down a little earlier, you hate to say it, but if she had gone down after the initial contact, maybe the decision would have been different. But away come the Nationals now. Game starting to be opened up here, but Nationals give the ball away. Chance for break here. Looks like it's Defend breaking on the left. The shot clipped over on the left, and not a bad effort with the left foot. That'll be a goal kick. And Michaela Wetzel will get us back underway. Looks to be a 2 up top for the Nationals with Pavgilo and Defend up top. So we'll see if they can cause problems for the Nationals back line as ball goes short out of the back. A little bit of chilly one here this morning, folks. Had a couple of cracking days with the weather. We've been very fortunate, but that's about upper 40s. 9 or 10 degrees for all you centigrade fans out there. Chance knocked through here, and it's a shot from distance. Oh, it's an absolute cracking effort. Sage Stott gets the ball out of her foot and goes to the far top corner. Nearly finds it. Cracking effort. Just like that from nowhere, Premier nearly take the lead. Goal kick for the Nationals. Early start for you guys over in Utah tuning in. Hopefully you can enjoy the broadcast and don't turn your commentary to mute too soon listening to this Irish commentator here, but hope you enjoy the broadcast here live at Turbo Sports. Headed up around midfield. Ball comes out wide. Defend will look to play a 1-2. She'll get it, but she's got an awful lot of work to do to get there, but she's got pace. Looking for half a yard so she can whip it in. And it's good defending there at the back from McKenna Doyle-Knee. Houston looking for options. Lays it back. Knocked out wise towards Stott. And she's dispossessed there. Stott with the left foot. Not a bad ball in. Flash across the 18. Pargilio trying to break away down the right hand side. Decides to keep the ball. Good decision. But it's only going to come back in the end to the Premier. Bridges on the left, whips it across, up in the air, and it's still bouncing around. Danger still not cleared here for the Nationals, and eventually just poked away for a throw-in for Premier on this right-hand side. Whipped in towards the 18, headed out. Decent opportunity for a break here if the Nationals can find it, and they'll have a throw in near midfield on the far side, taken quickly. Chance to open out the field here. Got plenty of options on this left hand side and lots of space, but they go down the right, looking for Defend. For a goal kick for Premier. Wetzel boots the ball, and the left centre flicked on by, looks like, Houston. Lovely ball through here. Chance of shot from distance, blocked by Doylney, and trying to find ball through on the right hand side. It'll be poked out and it'll be a corner kick here. Corner kick here for the Nationals. Good opportunity, and it'll be Catherine Fescorn going out to retrieve the ball. Tefend is also out there with her. And Tefend will say, I'll have this one, mate. With the in-swinger with the left boot. Whipped in towards the front, cracking ball. Head towards the back post, shot, blocked! And that's a great save in the end from Wetzel there in goal. Puts her body on the line. Looks to maybe start a quick counter-attack, and it's a kick down the left-hand side, but it's only come back, and Tefend skips inside, lays it centrally, and just taking too much out of it there. Ball will stay in on the near side. Tefend runs the channel, makes a good intelligent run, looks for half a yard, gets it, but just can't quite get the cross off. And Wetzel now kicking into a slight breeze. Does well, but headed on from the Nationals, and Doylney lays it off. It was a better spell there for the Nationals, but away come the Premier. Bridges cuts inside twice, plays a through ball. Cleared away down this left-hand side, but danger still not averted yet for the Nationals. Played out wide towards Houston. He's got Gordon outside, decides to come back inside towards Roth. Roth to Houston once more. Apologies, that's actually Bridges, wide left, but they lose out, and Nationals defend well. Pargilio plays back inside. Chance for a switch, and they use it. Clip through for Tefend, but Tefend won't be able to get there in time as Wetzel is sharp off her line. We'll look to punt this one long. It's a good kick. And ball will struggle to stay in play, but they've done well there, and that was Baldwin there, the right back with the clearance. Houston got time and space ahead of her, looking for the right pass. Cuts inside, may look to switch it. Clips the ball through here, and half a chance. Decent ball. Bridges. Cruyff's inside and plays a through ball. Offside called. Must have been tight there. It was a good ball and it was a good run by Stott up top. Stott making the diagonal run on the right hand side. Across the back line. Tough run to track, but just slightly mistimed it. Houston wins the initial header in midfield that allows Premier to break down the left. Smart defending in the end on the far side from Karam. It's a long ball played down the right hand side, and that will ask Wetzel to come out of her goal to collect that one just inside the 18. Ball bounces in midfield with no one attacking the first ball. Graham plays it down the right towards Pargelio, but it's lost coming back inside. Pargelio with the turn inside. She's got Sidaway if she can find her here on the left. Finds Sidaway. Goes on to her favourite right foot and she's taken down there. Baldwin takes down Sidaway and it's a real chance here. About 28 yards out. Maybe just 30 yards out, but it'll be Scissor-Vian, sorry, apologies. Alexia Scissor-Vian from distance. Strikes it low. Saved from Wetzel. Big clearance down the right side. Pargelio will compete. Does well to get something on it, but it's going to be a throw on the far side and Gordon will take. Good play from the Nationals down the left side here. Whipped in towards Pargelio. Back to goal. We'll have a lot to do from there. It's good defending there from Doylney. The centre half coming up trying to thread a through ball, but won't get past Scissor-Vian. Sidaway tries the first time flick around the corner, but it's blocked. Plays back inside. Scissor-Vian opens out and tries to play her fullback and tries to play it in front of her. Maybe a little too much sauce on that pass. Thrown inside. Ball comes across inside the 18 and a little bit of a scare there, but big booming clearance just over the halfway line. To fend. Wins the ball, plays to Sidaway. Scissor-Vian. She's got space ahead of her. Can play a through ball. Decides to play to feet. Might get it back, but she leaves it down and pushes on out towards the right hand side. Much better build-up play from the Nationals here. Chance to cross it in. It's crossed in. To fend, can't quite control it, and Stock comes in, but there's a foul given away against to fend there just inside the 18. As we just approach the halfway point in the first half. 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer National League here in Wilson, North Carolina on a chilly winter's day. Not sure what the weather's like in Michigan or Utah, but as the wind blows, there's a little bite to it. Substitutions being prepared here for the Nationals. We'll read you those out momentarily, and substitutions likewise warming up for the Premier. Scissor-Vian looks inside, tries to link up play, but it's interesting. She's playing like a centre back position, but almost like a Franz Beckenbauer bringing the ball out of the back. It looks like she could be even playing defensive mid, giving a little bit of space to roam forward. And here's two substitutes coming in for the Nationals. Tefend will come off. Taking her place will be number 19, Zoe Bessert. And Karam will be coming off, and taking her place will be Gabriella Green.
Bessert straight into the game here. Back to goal, looking for options. Plays it out towards the left-hand side, but it's intercepted. Baldwin plays a smart ball inside. And cleared away down the line towards Bessert, who can't quite control that one. And Ewing plays it all the way back to Wetzel, who clears down the left-hand side with a Billman kick. And will be able to play for a Premier throw-in on the left-hand side. Gordon looking for options. Throws inside. Gets it back. Houston being closed down by Pargilio, but they do well playing out, and substitution being prepared here for Premier, and it looks like Gentry Gibson will be the one to come on in a few moments. Bessert cuts it back on her right, back to her left again, tries to whip it in, but it's blocked. Might have another chance at this. It's blocked, and Gordon prevents the corner kick, and it's going to be thrown deep on the left-hand side of the screen. I'll let you know who Gibson's coming on for momentarily. And out of play for a throw on the far side for the Premier. And here is Gibson coming on, and Houston will be the one. Katie Houston making way, so should be a like-for-like swap in midfield. Houston did a good job in midfield, but just getting a break there. Sidaway plays it inside. Sorry, it comes out now to Sidaway on the left-hand side. Thrown on the far side as the game, so the last couple of minutes, just got a little bit scrappy. Substitution here for the Nationals. Grace Miller will be coming on. And off comes Mary Polon. Attempted switch out on the far side, stop, intercept, and see if she can thread a through ball, but can't quite gather it in there. Baldwin lays it back. Ewing Looking for Ruprecht up top. Won't be able to get on it. Bridges looking for Ruprecht on the left hand side, knocked out of play. That's a cold one here, folks. Referee holding a play as there's a substitution. Premier will be making, and number 41, Skylar Keith, will be coming on for Ruprecht. Throwing on the near side for Premier. Chance to whip it in. Whipped in deep and clawed away. Danger still not cleared for the Nationals, and it's gone out. Looked like a corner kick there. Giving a goal kick. Something out of nothing there. Just a ball just played in, out wide, and then all of a sudden there's serious danger. Ball cleared down the right centre. Ciservian played out wide and clipped over the top. Bessert will give chase, trying to keep it in, trying to get onto her left foot. Whipped across, and it'll just be too much for Sidaway to get there, and Baldwin will see it out of play for a goal kick. Ciservian uses her height to win the header. Stop plays inside. Laid back. Baldwin. Stott tries to play 1-2 inside, but it's slightly fortuitous as it bounces back straight to her. Bridges tries a shot from distance, but it's deflected. And Keith in the box trying to cause a nuisance, and shot coming in the end by the substitute, Gentry Gibson. Swipes her left foot and just rides a bit too far over the crossbar. Madison Dolenga will get play back underway. Dolenga with the long run up. Booming kick. Gibson can only head back towards her own goal, so it'll be a throw-in for the Nationals. Bezert takes it quick. Cerzina plays it out wide. Bezert tackled by two defenders. Referee not interested in any sort of a foul being given. Says play on. And away come the Nationals down the right hand side. Played inside. Doyle with the good piece of play, but it's still with the Nationals. Keith stabs it down the left, but really has been cagey the last 7 or 8 minutes, and we'll have a substitution here. Stott will be making way alongside Roth, and you'll have Annie Jensen and Annika Scherschleit coming on. Scherschleit looks to go straight up top. Good run here down the middle, and Keith back defending, does well. Clips it up towards midfield. Bridges looking for options. Can she get Scherschleit on the ball? And she's dispossessed. Much better spell this for the Nationals. Good ball played inside. Bessert making the run down the left, trying to clear space. Flicks it back inside, but Premier not taking any chances, and it's hoofed out over the sideline. Throw in here for the Nationals. Will be taken, looks like, number 12, Jordan Zach. Bezert looks for options, plays it back to Zach, who plays it back to Bezert. He's got pressure on, Cruyff's out and tries to play a crossfield switch, but Scherschleit will step in and win. Keith now, if she can find the right pass, there's a good chance of a break here, but just dispossessed at the last second. Cesarvian looks for options, plays it out towards Sidaway, who will get a toe on it, but that'll only run out, and Baldwin attempts to keep it in, and a free kick will be given. Doyley will look to knock this one down the right hand side. Does so. Good kick. Baldwin taking no chances. Smashes it long. Throw in far side. Gordon. Both teams seeing if they can get a breakthrough before half time here, and that's not a bad ball flicked on, but should have an awful lot of work to do. Will Jensen it is pressing the ball. Bridges tries to turn it to Keith, but both teams haven't really in the last 6 or 7 minutes really thrown 5 or 6 quick successive passes together to try and unlock the other team's defense. So still waiting here for an early break, and short one taken from Premier. Given away. Nationals have a good ball through from Bezert there and committing numbers forward, but there's plenty back. Pargilio plays it across inside the 6, and Sidaway heads it back inside. Sidaway gets there in time. Plays in towards Bezert, the left footer. Oh, it's a lovely little ball through. Gordon giving chase towards her own goal, has to knock it out for a throw, and as pressure grows on Premier. Free kick out there. Baldwin does well to just get in front and read break of the play well and just knocks it forward and gets clattered afterwards. Wins the free kick. Wetzel. Schleid, the substitute, coming on, wins a free kick here. 10 to 15 yards inside Nationals half, and see if they can get an opportunity before half time. Approaching the last 3 minutes of regular time. Doyley will look to send this one in deep. Clips it inside the box and headed clear. Danger still not fully averted, but the referee's given a free kick out for the Nationals. Tidy footwork from Berserk there. Looks for a through ball. Sidaway can only flick on, but it's going to go all the way back to Wetzel. This is better play here from Premier. Can't quite find the right pass. They'll have another chance to reload and go again. Bridges cuts inside. Inside once more. Inside two. Can't quite find the right final ball. Nationals could break here with Berserk. Ewing comes to apply pressure. And again, just that final ball just lacking so far for either team. Football hasn't been bad on display here. It's just that last pass that both sides are just looking for. See if Nationals can get one before the half-time whistle. We're about 70 seconds out regular time here. Anything after that is on the referee's whistle, of course, And a little bit of urgency from the Nationals, trying to see if they can whip something up. Little bit of danger. Here they come down the right. Given away though. And Bridges looking for options. But then that's a great tackle against her. And Nationals come forward. It could be the last chance here before the half. Played wide. Gordon applying pressure. The tenacious little fullback, and she's won it, but she's only knocked it out for a throw-in. Referee will just say, hold on a second here. We'll check on a player that's down. I'll try to tell you who it is that's currently down right now. They're waving in. Referee waves in support from a coach to see if the player's okay. That's the end of regulation time at the end of the first half. Trainer will come on here. Both sets of supporters clapping as Erin Bridges gingerly walks off the field here. She's looked very dangerous in the first half. Can't imagine there'll be much added time on here. I know that in the last 30 seconds that this incident occurred, but I'd be very surprised if we play much past this throw-in. Elizabeth Hoover will be coming on in place of Bridges. He looks to be doing okay. Hoover comes in straight away. See if she can clear this one out. And ball thrown in. That's going to be out for a goal kick. Referee has a glance at the watch. We might have time for one more attack. Wetzel seems in no rush to kick it. Walks to the far side of her 60-yard box. We'll take her time, and that could be it in the first half, folks. Sidaway heads it. Ewing.
Should have been there the first. Concentrate.
Play down the right hand side, and Besser to be offside. Doyle looks to clear it up, and this could be the last bit of play in the first half here. Apparently there's still time to play here. We've had a lot of stoppage time already. Referee has another glance at his watch. Whipped across. Chance of a shot here inside the box. Pulled! Brissett gets on it. Brissett taps it in at the back post, and deep into stoppage time here in the first half. And well, that was an awful lot of stoppage time played here. Just like that, Nationals Union, team out of Michigan, leads by a 1-0, and that's the halftime whistle, folks, right on the stroke of halftime. 1-0 here, folks, the 2017 U.S. Youth Soccer National League here in Wilson, North Carolina. Put on a kettle, have a cup of tea, a biscuit and a coffee. We'll see you for the second half.
it's hard to put in words, because if you're in youth soccer, it's what you work for, to be at the pinnacle of youth soccer and to be able to lift the oldest trophy in the country. It brought tears to my eyes watching the families and the players enjoy what they've invested in for years.
I don't know, it's an experience that, I've never experienced before, and it's been fantastic because it was the first time that I felt it. And again, I still think a lot of credit needs to go to Jeremy Harkins, because he's the one that, was with the group all year, with a lot of the successes. And I was fortunate enough to be here and on staff, and, he gave me the opportunity, which was, awesome. Well, I think it's, started a trend here with these guys that, not winning one, in your youth career is amazing. But to do it twice in a row and do it 3 times in a row with the birth year change, it's amazing how they're able to do it for 3 years in a row. And the accomplishments that these kids are going to have and going forward is, they've proved that I don't think there's a ceiling for this group.
When we first started our first year at Nationals, we would have never thought we'd make it this far, and to think that we could do it again and again and again, it's absolutely amazing.
This team has been together since they were about 9 or 10, and this has been years in the making. Every year has been planned for these boys to achieve, a specific goal.
It really means a lot to me. Best coach in the country right here. Best friends, these are going to be my friends for life, and truly, I can't even put into words what it means. It's truly unbelievable.
The ODP Thanksgiving Interregional is a really important event for our players because it's an opportunity for them to compete in a representative format.
To be able to play against different players from different parts of the country, kind of the best of the best from the 4 regions coming to one environment, and to be able to train and play over the course of a week is really like no other event across the country.
My experience here at ODP has been phenomenal. The environment's different. It's definitely elevated competition, excellent coaching staff.
This ODP event, I think, is critical to a lot of the careers of the young ladies that have a chance to come and play, because some of them won't have had this experience of an elite level like this. And so for them to be put under pressure, to know that there's college scouts, to know that they're playing against other elite teams, I think it gives them kind of this sense of what's coming next in their life.
It's really exciting coming and playing in front of a bunch of college coaches, because you don't really get that at a club team.
I think it allows them to prepare for the next level, whether that be for some of them, lucky ones going on to national teams, or others going on for college.
It's totally humbling to be playing around such elite level athletes, especially playing against and with people from all around the country, and getting to know their different styles of play and getting challenged every day. It makes you grow as a player, but it also gives you respect for other players out there, and also gives you a sense of the level of intensity and the level of quality out there, so you know how to push yourself to become greater.
And so this really gives them a real life experience that they don't get otherwise when they're with their regular club teams and playing in their local leagues.
I love coming to participate in ODP because it's such a different atmosphere. Everyone here is dedicated to the sport and supportive of each other, but also demanding, because we need to be good players and connect as a team.
It's really interesting because playing in front of all the college scouts and even national staff, you have to get used to it. So there's a lot of nerves a lot of the time, but obviously, hopefully they're going to play on bigger stages as they progress in their careers. And it's a great experience to be able to get through that. Obviously believing in yourself as a player and having confidence that you can handle that pressure.
There's no doubt that ODP was incredibly influential in my career. What I gained from ODP was, again, the sense of competitiveness, elite level that I didn't get playing at home, meeting players from not only just in my region, but across the country, and see how soccer was played in different places, and really to explore soccer in a way that I just couldn't do it on a local level. And it gave me a chance to be exposed to some higher coaching.
here out of Utah by a goal to nil in rather controversial settings. Coaching staff for Premier were incensed at halftime with the referee's decision to play nearly what seemed like 5 minutes at the end of stoppage time. See, the situation was that you had a player, Erin Bridges, apologies, down for Premier, and there was 30 seconds left of regular time. So when she was down, obviously the clock kept running, ran out to the 40th minute, which obviously then the clock stopped. But then we played another at least 3 to 4 minutes after that, and right at the death of the first half was when the Nationals scored their goal, and they have a chance to double their lead here, but Ewing comes across. As they look to play away now, and Nationals have a good start to the second half here. So that's the background almost going into the second half here, folks, and you could understand why Premier would be disappointed. Now, I didn't have a watch on me personally with the added time counting it, but they were not happy. Clipped in towards the box, and that'll be knocked out, and that'll be a corner kick on the far side for the Nationals, who have really, after that advantage at the end of the first half, they really pressed on here at the start of the second, looking to double their lead. Whipped in. Headed clear. They might have a chance to swing it back in now. Swing it in, they do. Brissett in the box, and Brissett, sorry. The goal scorer at the end of the first half was real striker's instinct type stuff. The ball came across the 6-yard box. She made a late dash towards the back post and tapped it in. It was very impressive, the awareness, but Premier struggling to get out of their own half here in the early stages. Bizert trying to get on that favourite left foot of hers. Ball comes across, cleared away. In the box it comes, drop down the edge, shot. Block from Ewing, and Ewing attempts to clear again. It's a shot and it's in. Bizert scores a second and doubles the Nationals' lead here. Start of the second half, it's 2-0. They started very strongly in the second half, and Premier started off the game the stronger team, but really now just either side of half time with goals that are just in the box it comes, drop down the edge, shot. Block from Ewing, and Ewing attempts to clear again. It's a shot and it's in.
And they come again. Here come the Nationals. Inside the box shot. And Wetzel with the save. Looks to restart quickly. Down towards Stott. Tries to head it on towards Bridges. Bridges will have it with space. Might look to go down the outside. Does. Good play here from Bridges. Goes inside the 18. Bridges, she's in. Stays on her feet. Shot. And it's at the post and back across. Cleared away. I don't know how that one hasn't gone in, but the danger's still not gone for the Nationals. Bridges was running through at real pace down the left and had a bit of contact. Maybe could have gone down. Stayed on her feet, put it across. Ends up hitting the post, and I believe it was Stott at the back post who had a shot cleared off the line. Unbelievable scenes. Well. Much better, though, from Premier as Gordon plays it inside, and they look for Bridges again, but Gordon will get it, the left back. Plays it in. Good ball in towards the box. Ball bounced around the 18. And to fend, will clear away with her left foot. Gordon as well wins the throw-in. Great spell here for the Premier. Best spell since the start of the game for them, as they've had a few chances and are playing with a slight, I say slight, a deft breeze really, from right to left across your screen, so. Bizarre plays line. Stop. Pargilio down the left hand side. Tries to cut on a right foot, and that's the danger for the Premier. If they commit too many numbers forward, they could be hitting the counter, and 3-0 is a whole different situation to try and come back from, really, so. Good covering at the back there by Rachel Krasovich. Just trying to see what is what's developing or what's the problem here. while the game's being held up, one of the girls is down, and it is number 13. It's McKenna Doylney that's down and a bit slow to get off onto her feet here. They're calling for the trainer once more here on field 1. Looks like Elizabeth Hoover is the one that will be coming on in place of Doylney. Bessert up top for the Nationals really has made a difference since she's come on. She's held the ball up well. Never mind the 2 goals. She's been involved in overall play, linking midfield and allowing her wingers to get involved. And that's a lovely through ball for Pargilio, but offside is called against her. Slightly mistimed the run. Ball on the far side now for the Nationals. Now Zach bringing it forward, but good defending by Premier. Ball played across here, and Ewing knocks it away with the outside of her left boot. Thrown on the far sideline. Chance of a shot here from distance, and just sliced and not quite able to get her foot around it, but that was a worrying moment there for the Premier. Slip ball through here, defend. Looking for Bessert, and good defending in the end there once again from Gordon at the back. Not much gets past the fullback. Thrown inside. Good slip ball down the outside towards Stott. Assessing her options. Looking to get half the yard. She's won it. Oh. It's a throw in for the Nationals. Good chance here for Premier to get themselves back into the game. 25 minutes left. Whipped in. Flicked on. Bridges will struggle to get there. Oh, she does. She's done very well. Change of pace there from Bridges is very impressive. Ball played inside. Shot here from distance, perhaps. Head over the goal line. Goal kick here for the Nationals. Here come Premier. Slap ball through the Stott, who was apparently just offside. They'll be much encouraged about their play in the last few minutes. That is for sure. Open it wide. Nationals being patient in their build-up here. They did sideways once again. Might whip it in here from this angle. Chance here. Ball comes across and Ewing clears it away, and Bridges will try to get on the end of that one and won't be able to. Thrown on the far side. Baldwin will take. Thrown inside towards Houston. Tries to get her body in the way. Does. Tries to knock it down the line, but there's no dark blue shirts there. And Nationals trying to press home their advantage and maybe looking to get a third here. And Wetzel comes out and collects inside her 6-yard box, and it's worrying times for Premier, just trying to move the ball forward. Much better play from the Nationals overall. They're growing in confidence. It's just not falling Premier's way right now. Ball slipped down the right hand side. Bezert lays it back. Gets out wide here. No doubt she'll be wanting to get on her left foot, but might have to serve it on her right. Oh, it's a lovely skill. She can keep it in. Whipped across. Danger still not clear as Wetzel comes out all the way to the edge of her 18 to collect. And tell you what, talk about an impact. Zoe Bezert here up top. For the Nationals, as been causing havoc for Premier's backline since she's come on. That's a lovely whip ball down the left-hand side. Rath will try to keep this one in. And it's knocked off, or it looks like it's going out for a goal kick. Does in the end go out for a goal kick. Inside the last 20 minutes here at the US Youth Soccer National League 2017 Fall Showcase here in Wilson, North Carolina, where Nationals Union Black out of Michigan lead 2-0 over USA Premier team from Utah. Real chance of a break here. To fend in the left-hand side. He's got numbers in the middle, plays it across, and doesn't quite get enough pepper on that one, and it's cleared away. Down the right-hand side. Come the Nationals and hooked away, but there's nobody up there for Premier. Baldwin looked like she had won the throw there. She's not happy with that decision, but be a Nationals throw in. Great effort there. Jenna Blackburn shifted it onto her right foot, 20 yards out. Just sliced away down the right-hand side, but there's a substitution here. A double substitution for the Nationals as Megan Sidaway will come back into the game. Bizert on her trusted left foot, looking for options, recycles the ball back to her left back. Zach will dribble it out of play, throw in for the Premier. Bridges, lovely touch there. Tries to loft it through down the right-hand side. Pumped away there. The back by the Nationals, and what can Premier do to try and get themselves back in the game? Stott has it, tries in the half turn, but she's not fooling Krasovic as a substitution is called here for Premier. Skylar Keith will come back into the game. Stott will be making way. And also Jordan Roth will be coming off, and taking her place will be once again Gentry Gibson. Back it goes and played inside. Gibson, first touch, does well, lays back inside. Bridges tries to turn, but it's very tight there. Loads of space here on the left hand side if Gibson can find Gordon. Shifts the ball out of her feet, but good clearance up to Berset. Bezert up top. Clears it down the left hand side. Wonderful ball. To Fend. Chance here for a third for the Nationals, and knocked over the crossbar from about 6-7 yards out, and I believe that was to Fend. You had the opportunity there, and Chance goes begging. Time taken away for Premier to try and get back involved. They're 2-0 down here to the Nationals, and Sidaway finds Bezert up top, but it's broken down, and Keith down the left hand side, showing a bit of pace. Loses her footing. Cesavian plays it out wide to Sidaway. Gordon calls a man on, gets it off her foot just in time. But Nationals have it once more, and Baldwin will come up to press to Fend. To Fend plays it first time, but it's a bit of back and forth. Both teams uncharacteristically giving the ball away rather cheaply. Bridges looking for a run to be made. Gordon will do it down the left hand side. Try and get there, and substitution there. Jenna Blackburn making way, and on comes Mary Paulin for the Nationals. Bridges looks for support, plays Gordon. Gordon offside called against Keith. And Katie Houston, midfielder, making way and replaced by number 3, Annika Scherschleit. Krasovich clears it down the right. Gordon will chest this one down. Good close control there, and good ball down left hand side. Knocked in towards the box there from Keith, but breaks down and pushing the back. Referee doesn't seem interested. Great switch down the left hand side towards the fence. She's stride in the box here. Strikes, and a good save by Wetzel. Wetzel punts it down the right. Well, that could have been game, set and match inside the last 10 minutes here, folks. The 2017 US Youth Soccer National League Fall Showcase in Wilson, North Carolina. To fend. Cruyff's inside the box, lays it back on the edge. Defend, looking for half a yard, whips in towards the front post. And Wetzel comes out and says, "Get up, get out of here." Win the first and second, get us pushed on the field. She'll look to send this one down the right hand side over midfield. Touch inside. Schlight makes the run, but she'll have to recycle that. As Gordon passed towards her, a little short, but Gordon does very well, as ever. Gets in the way and plays a smart ball inside. Bridges with a lovely turn. Good football this. Bridges with a good clip over the top, but Krajcevic will get there, and Gibson now looking for the 1-2. Head towards Bridges. Bridges on her left. Going back onto her right, back onto her left. Bridges with the shot. Off the crossbar, and it's around the 6-yard box still. That was lovely play by Bridges. Beats two defenders and knocks it off the crossbar. Didn't see if it was saved, but if it was a fantastic tip onto the crossbar. Premier building forward. Schlight plays down the right hand side. Not too many people in the box for her, but she tries to play it across, and it's out for a corner kick here. And let's see how many people they send forward. Aaron Bridges, with that fantastic effort only a minute previous, over to take it. Will have to compose herself. She has loads of options in the middle. Let's see what type of delivery she plays in towards the 6-yard box. And Zach gets it away, but Baldwin will try and get on it and battling back and forth. And Bizert striding forward, plays it down the left. Smart ball. Barzilio looks for a teammate, can't find her, and booted down. Gibson, good positive touch forward and a good ball down the left hand side for Keith to chase if she can get there. She does. Keith fires it across the 18 and no one quite there. All the way going out to the left back's position for the Nationals as we close in on 6 minutes. You feel if Premier get one, then they'll have all the momentum to get a second, but they're going to need something very special here. Krajcevic taking no chances, clears it, and it's actually a good ball, but Bizert was a bit far off it. Booted from Wetzel. Gibson will rise, won't win it though. Paulson wins it. Knocked out wide. And away comes Sidaway. See what decision she makes. Makes a good one. Pargilio back to goal. Trying to turn this way and that. And fires it across. Not sure if it was a cross or a shot, but it was a good effort for a goal kick. And here is that substitution coming for USA. Premier. Annie Jensen coming on. And making way, Samantha Rollins. Wetzel. Thrown out on the far sideline. They need something, and they need a quick USA Premier, but they've got to be careful they don't get caught in the counter. Nationals coming forward. Cesavian Keith fires a ball up. Looked to be a foul. Referee not interested. Scherschleit plays it down the right, played in towards the middle, but just... Gordon. Oh, it wasn't Gordon actually, it was substitute Hoover, who does very well in the end. Bridges! Fouled 7 yards outside the edge of the box. Nationals not happy with that one, but good call from the referee. Aaron Bridges facing a 5-girl wall. This could be the changing point here. Bridges. Will she try go up and over the wall? Will she go on the keeper's side? Bridges. Ooh. It's a good effort. Just over the crossbar. No foul called there. Bridges skips away from one. Won't get the foul called this time. Ewing plays against Pargilio and throwing on the far sideline. Baldwin goes to chase. Baldwin throws line. Ball goes through the keeper. Close on last 2 minutes of regular time here in this 2017 US Youth Soccer National League game. And Premier needs something special here. Krasovic clears down the left hand side. Super ball. Nationals just looking to take the sting out of the last couple of minutes, see if they can keep the ball. Bezert. Wonderful dummy. Assessing our options, looking back, looking forward. Baldwin wins the tackle, but still manages to find to fend on the left hand side, looking for Pargilio. Foul given for the Premier. Ewing gets up to the ball quickly. We'll just look to launch this one forward, but it'll only find a Nationals white shirt there. And free kick for the Nationals. Clear way down the right. Knocked inside. Paulson dispossessed. Bridges with time and space. Plays a threaded through ball to Keith down the left. Whipped in. Handball. Called. And against Krasovic, he's not happy with that one, and Bridges will look to score now, and 35 seconds of regular time left, plus whatever the referee adds on. Well, scored in the bottom right hand corner. Trying to get the ball is Bridges. Three seconds left of regular time. What will be added on from the linesman? Well, fourth official apologies at the end of this one. Scored in the bottom right hand corner. All eyes are on the referee. He's coming over. He's going to have a word. He's going to ask the question. 3 minutes added time. 3 minutes added time. Panic stations here for the Nationals. They'll just look to clear everything. Doesn't have to be pretty. Can be A high, wide and handsome clearance, you know, out wide. Doesn't have to be anything special. Tefen plays line. Bezert looking to hold the ball up, as the temperature of the game has just climbed a few degrees on the thermometer. Referee will make them bring the ball back here for the throw-in. Baldwin has the option to play Ewing back, but she plays line. Not a bad option, and away comes Bridges to score the penalty. Ball bouncing around, and chance to open up and switch the play, but the Nationals have it now and sit away and can only find Ewing. Hoover. Gibson. She's had a good impact since she's come on. Cleared down the left-hand side, but it's good defending and it's no-nonsense defending. That's what we're talking about there. A long clearance down, so you don't have to sit inside your own half, and boot it out once again. Gordon will look to start this one straight away. Bridges comes all the way back inside, just inside her own half to get it. Gets a 1-2. Looks for Keith down the left. Krasovic here. Clears it down the line. Great clearance from the defender. Scherschleit sets back to Ewing. Ewing goes down the right. Ruprecht wins the throw-in. Set back. Whipped in the box. Scherschleit. It's gone sliced up in the air and offside called against Premier. No rush here for the Nationals to take this one. Krasovic smashes a great clearance all the way down around midfield, and there's the full-time whistle, folks. It's ended here. 2-1 to the Nationals out of Michigan. They've beaten USA Premier out of Utah 2-1. My name is Matthew Carher, representing Torbo Sports Group. It's been a pleasure to bring you the broadcast live. Join us more in a few minutes for some soccer on the way. In the meantime, thanks for tuning into the broadcast. Bye for now. Bye-bye.